Moss's or Paul and Jackie's? Which one has the best meat and three? Welcome to another versus battle. Let's do it. All right, guys, so back with another versus battle. Been a long time coming, but that's all right. We back in the game. We wanted to eat some good meat and threes around town. There's been a lot of good spots around here, but we decided to deal with Moss's and Paul and Jackie's. And just a disclaimer, we just went with the same items from both places. We got the
hamburger steak with the mashed potatoes, green beans, and macaroni and cheese, and cornbread.
They got cornbread real quick. So, I mean, we don't know exactly what's best at their spots. That's just what we grab from both spots because that's what they both have to make it a good versus battle, all right? So let's pop over these tops. Hadn't even popped them open yet. Let's pop the tops on both of them. Oh, got my cornbread over here. That's the hamburger steak.
We didn't put our cheese on there.
Which one asked about cheese? Was it this place or? Oh, they sure didn't.
That's all right.
We called and told them, and they said, well, do you want white cheese or yellow cheese? So we asked for yellow cheese, and we didn't get it.
That's okay.
And that's the cornbread here this is Moss's, and that's cornbread for Paul and Jackie's. Real quick, before we can get started, let me go ahead and rant, y'all. Now, I pulled in to Paul and Jackie's. The food was ready to go, but the cornbread and the hamburger helper was not on the plate. Oh, hamburger steak was not on the plate. I watched the lady grab the cornbread out of the warmer and throw it on there with her hands. No gloves. Now, I know some of y'all gonna say, well, did you say something to her? I shouldn't have to say nothing to her. I'm sitting right there, and she asked the girl, well, what are you waiting on? Cornbread. Threw right in the plate. Come on, man. So we're not eating the cornbread from Paul and Jackie's. COVID restrictions on that. But we are going to try the cornbread from Moss's. Let's go ahead and show you that. So that's
Paul and Jackie's
mac and cheese, green beans, and them taters.
They look very similar, honestly.
Well, yeah, they actually, that mac and cheese look a little different.
The green beans.
And this is the mac and cheese. Green beans over here got some meat in it. They got a little meat in that one.
Mm-hmm.
This one, Moss's looks a little bit more liquidy. Not as much liquid in their green beans over there. This mac and cheese looks a little more creamier, actually. But their hamburger steak kind of looks the same, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Let's just do the. What you want to do first? Let's just do the veggies first. Let's do the mac and cheese because you got smack on the mac and cheese. Let's see what that's talking about real quick. So this
I don't even have a fork yet.
This is Moss's. You slipping on your pimping, baby.
Oh, this is creamier.
Very creamy. It's creamy, but it's kind of basic to me. Not, it's a meat and three spot, but it's all right. Let's see what Paul and Jackie's is talking about. Paul and Jackie's got a little bit more, a little wet to it.
Yeah.
More there. You already know. Don't even play.
Yeah,
you know.
I already know.
And Paul and Jackie's macaroni and cheese is hitting better than Moss's.
It is.
Let's do the mashed potatoes.
Okay. Oh wait.
This is Moss's. Kind of bland. Missing some salt, some seasoning in it for sure. Ain't got no seasoning in there. Let's do Paul and Jackie's.
That's 2 for Paul and Jackie's. So good.
Besides that cornbread incident, you pulling your weight right now, Paul and Jackie. And we like Moss's, but I'm just saying. I mean, this is a versus, so here's some green beans. These is Moss's green beans. Those are good.
Those are really good.
Those are really. I'm getting a bite of that.
Yeah, it's seasoned very well.
Seasoned good, nice and hot.
And
I'm gonna tell you something. If it's canned, it's good to me.
We don't taste it.
Let's try these Paul and Jackie's green beans. Now,
Moss's.
No flavor there on those green beans. Kind of warm. Granted, yeah, we picked it up first, but still the food is all really still hot.
No seasoning.
There's no seasoning in those Paul and Jackie green beans at all. So, well, you know, since we're not doing a cornbread test, let's go ahead and try out Moss's cornbread before we dive into that hamburger steak. You dipped it into the wrong mashed potatoes.
I did.
The mashed potatoes not that good. You was dipping in that Paul and Jackie taters. Dipping into that Paul and Jackie
That's
tater.
good cornbread though.
So we're taking Moss's cornbread and Paul and Jackie's tater. What a good blend.
That's good.
All right, hamburger steak time. Since it's my food, I'm gonna put my hand on it. I'm just tear it off. Might need some mashed potatoes on it or something.
Well, taste it before.
That's good. That's seasoned very well. Fresh, hot and fresh. Let's try Paul and Jackie's. It's not bad.
It tastes very similar.
Moss's has more seasoning in it.
Yeah, so that's a tie.
I mean, so what? So at the time?
It's 2-2.
2-2. Y'all let us know what y'all think. I'm gonna leave it at a tie. But just know the cornbread incident really messed me up because that would have been a tiebreaker. So
True.
We'll let y'all decide on that. Hit us down in the comment section below. Let us know who you're rocking with. Moss's Southern Cooking or Paul and Jackie's. Both of them are good little staples here in Clarksville. We really enjoy both places, and we appreciate both places being guinea pigs to our versus battle. So we're about to dive in, and we'll see you later at the next one. Peace. Let me dip in the mashed potatoes and see if it's any good.
This is Paul and Jackie's gravy.
Let's try their meatloaf in that. I mean, their hamburger steak. Let's see if it's good. That gravy's good.
Okay, let me try.
That gravy.
We'll get the gravy from Moss's.
That gravy actually makes that hamburger steak. But
Yeah.
still, alone, it has no flavor.
Right.
With the gravy, that's like mushroom. Isn't that like creamy mushroom gravy or something like that? Now, Moss's hamburger steak don't need no gravy. It's already hidden. But their gravy game is actually a little bit different.
Lighter.
Yep.
This one's dark.
A little lighter in texture. This is Moss's.
I've never had gravy that tastes like that.
You ain't been living, baby. That's good too.
It is.
I'm gonna still say Moss's on the hamburger steak.
Yeah.
There, I mean, that's really good. I mean, but I would eat
Paul and Jackie's with their gravy.
With their gravy. No gravy's not as good. But with gravy, so gravy with both of them, really, you're hitting on point. So
Still a tie.
Still a tie, but if you take into account about that cornbread, you're a real one if you understand where I'm coming from.